Proud and powerful, Santana and Ortiz and FTR deliver a opening Dynamite classic. CM Punk hits his first GTS in 7 years. And it's champion versus champion. But do we really care about Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage? Find out my thoughts about this and much more on the AEW Dynamite review for September 1st, 2021. What's going on, everyone? I go by the name of KBTHEMARK, co-host of the DMB podcast, and this is your AEW Dynamite review for September 1st, 2021. Please do not forget to hit the like button, hit post bell and also hit the bell for post notifications. We made it, you guys. We made it to 1K. Thank you. Thank you for the new subscribers, everyone who's been here since the beginning. Thank you so very much. You still have time. Still have time to get your random topics in. Please don't forget to comment down below if you would like for us to discuss your random topic with the random topic that you would like for us to discuss. We will be doing the 1K show on this upcoming Saturday. So it may get out to you Saturday, it may get out to you Sunday. Man, oh man, AEW Dynamite. They had an off show last week. This was a decent go-home show. It was a lot of ups. It was a lot of highs on this show. A lot of highs. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. Opening match. Proud and powerful. Santana and Ortiz versus Dax and Cash of FTR. And this was 2 thumbs up good. First off, it was fantastic. It was great to see Cash back in the ring. That gruesome injury, I don't know if everybody knows, if maybe you're tuning in to the review for the first time just to see what I think about Dynamite, or if you haven't even watched Dynamite and you watch for the WWE content and you're like, well, let me just hear a Dynamite review. Cash Wheeler took a nasty fall off the top rope in which the hook got caught in his forearm. It took out a huge chunk of his skin. Apparently it went down to the past the nerves, and he has been rehabbing. They have been teasing that this was their last match. I think they're kayfabing it, but I do believe that the injury is definitely still playing a part. He was selling that arm for a majority of the match, and he didn't have the same Cash Wheeler burst of energy that he normally had. But I like that they worked around that as well. This match was 2 thumbs up good. Next up, we have CM Punk next. And this was good. I'm going to ask you guys a question that I want you to comment on in the comment section and let me know if you agree with me. I'll review this section first before I ask the question. So, CM Punk cutting the promo. CM Punk, he cuts an excellent promo. Then Daniel Garcia 2.0 come out, which then leads to Darby and Sting. And for the first time in 7 years, we saw Punk hit the GTS. This was excellent. It's everything that it needed to be. I understand some of the criticisms of the build up to the Darby CM Punk. Well, they haven't really done much. We haven't even had a stare off. They haven't even really been in the ring. And we got that tonight with Punk hitting to go to sleep and Sting. And I love what Sting said. I'm stepping away. Darby's going to fight you one-on-one. That leads me to a concern that I'm starting to see. And like I said, let me know in the comments if you agree. The problem that I believe AEW is running into with CM Punk is when CM Punk is advertised for a show, that's really all the fans want to see. And I feel like if you don't deliver CM Punk at the beginning, then they're not going to care about the beginning of the show because all they want to see is CM Punk. That's my opinion. That's what I believe I've noticed since he's debuted, because he's been on every show since, and it seems like either they're riding the highs of CM Punk, or the fans just want to see CM Punk before they get anything else with the rest of the show. It's my opinion. Like I said, let me know in the comments. I could be wrong. Next up, we have Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans. And this was bad. The HFO, the Hardy family office, is just not working for me. I love the carny piece of shit, Matt Hardy. I love the fact that in the storyline, he's taking 30% of all of his clients' earnings. I like that. But I don't think we need to be telling the story this way. I think we need to focus more so on Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy doesn't need to be wrestling. But what needs to happen is we need to put the HFO in matches. And every time that they lose, Matt Hardy ups that percentage. So now it puts even more on them to win the matches. So this carny piece of shit, Matt Hardy, doesn't take more of their earnings. Next up, we have a interview. JR interviewing Chris Jericho. And this was 2 thumbs up good. JR, love JR. The teary-eyed, raspy voice of JR asking Jericho, why did you self-impose the stipulation of if you lose, you retire? JR pretty much telling Jericho you still have so much to give. But I like the energy that I was hearing from Jericho, and I like what he was saying when he was talking about the 3 times that MJF beat him. And like I said earlier on, I think MJF is going to retire Jericho. This was a fantastic promo from Chris Jericho, and it honestly felt like he was actually saying his last goodbyes. It started in Chicago, it ends in Chicago. Next up, we have Powerhouse Hobbs versus Brian Cage, and this was good. 2 beefy boys slapping beef. That's all you need to know. Next up, we have the greatest troll job in wrestling history. She's my favorite dentist, and I know she's yours. The AEW Women's World Champion, Britt Baker. The Doctor, Britt Baker, DMD. Claims she had a scoop on the next free agent signing. The person that she was referring to was the hottest free agent around, in which she then revealed it was her. This is 2 thumbs up good with a god awful for trolling us in the first place. The Doctor knows that we want baby Adam Cole over here in AEW. Next up, we have Penelope Ford versus Tay Conti, and this was good. Say, a lot of people might not know Tay Conti was on NXT early on before she was released, I believe. And looking at her now, she is one of AEW's greatest success stories. I love any match that Tay Conti does. To me, Tay Conti doesn't put on a bad match. Main event, Jurassic Express, Lucha Bros versus The Elite. And this was 2 thumbs up good. The match is AEW, it's tag team, is going to just give you everything that you want. Spots in this match were absolutely insane. Jungle Boy tried to do his Hurricanrana spot, got hit with an apron power bomb. The Young Bucks got the beat down on Rey Fenix. I honestly believe that there's going to be a title change. I believe the Lucha Bros are going to win that match. Either that or Adam Cole. I'm predicting Adam Cole is either going to make the save for the Bucks or he's going to make the save for Kenny Omega. But like I said, the match was good. It didn't go as long as their normal tag team matches do, but it did its job. It was still a very fun match. It was fun while it lasted. Just wish they would have given us a little bit more. But then we have the post-match where Don Callis and Kenny Omega have somehow found the keys to the cage and they lowered it. Post-match is 2 thumbs up good. I just have one concern. I'm going to be honest with you. I love me some Kenny Omega. So in that sense, I'm excited. I'll always be excited for a Kenny Omega match. I know Kenny Omega matches are going to be good. Their first match that they had at Rampage for the Impact World Championship, that was good. But I just know the end result is going to be Kenny Omega beating Christian Cage. Well, that is it, you guys. That is it for the review. If I had to give Dynamite a grade out of 10, I'm going to give it a 7. This was a solid go-home show. Solid. Could have been better in spots. Absolutely. The Hardy family, office stuff, I've already explained. We need to do that different. It was good to see Cash Wheeler back in the ring after that gruesome injury. So I hope that he's starting to get complete feeling back in his arm and his fingertips. So it's good to see him back. Like I said, solid go-home show. Wrestler of the night, I'm going to give it to Cash Wheeler. Like I said, just seeing him back, because that injury was disgusting. And AEW has shown it time and time again. If you haven't seen it, look up the images on Google. It is a horrible. Or better yet, Salamander. Never mind. Look up the images on Google. It was a gruesome injury. Well, that is it. That is it for the review, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Like I said earlier on, we are still taking comments. It doesn't have to be WWE related. It can be AEW related, wrestling related. Let us know in the comments what you guys want us to discuss on our random topics video for our 1K special. Once again, I go by the name of KBTHEMARK, co-host of the DMV podcast, and we will see you soon.
I started with nothing and came out a king. I've been the one that's been ballin' for rings. It's been me and my team and we chasing the green. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free.